Well, we were didn't have the auto live, so now we are live here, Alan. Welcome to the Phoenix Raceway. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We didn't realize we didn't have the auto live on, so thank you. Now we take a look at some of these guys finishing up their qualifying runs. Alan Holtzman, Robert Roth is out here trying to take advantage of these later moments in this session. A bit of a blinky moment there from Robert. Just about 2 minutes left to go here in practice, and yeah, now we'll once again take a look at our race info. It's the Shiloh Sawyer Sophie 150 here at Phoenix Raceway. 67-degree ambient temperature, 45-degree relative humidity, a 2-mile-an-hour wind, and a cloudy environment leads us to only a 72-degree track temperature here, which is, which I would think is going to give a lot of grip to these guys compared to what we're used to seeing here in the desert, Alan.
Yeah, so we're used to watching these guys slide around the racetrack, but here we are, here in Phoenix, in the sunset. Hey, look, I can't think of anybody better to be in the Phoenix desert than with my good buddy Liam, my friend from the north, right?
Yeah, I've never seen a true desert in my life, so it's pretty cool to be able to check out this Phoenix, Arizona desert down in the Sonora area. Just a few moments left here in qualifying, but everybody has put down their laps, so we are essentially looking at the grid right now. It's going to be Bradley Rivers, Tay McDonald, Aaron Miller, Adam Bowden, Tyler Burden.
Yeah, these guys get ready to grid here, as we got about 15 seconds left in qualifying, and I believe they do have the dog leg opened up, so you can cut the dog leg in this series at this racetrack.
I believe the dog leg is going to be open for these guys. We'll keep an eye on it as gridding has begun. We are ready to rock and roll this race into the night. We go through our starting grid. Bradley Rivers over Tay McDonald, Aaron Miller, Adam Bowden, Tyler Burden, John Ross, Kane Lee, Alan Holtzman, Kyle Diaz, John Osborne, Michael Caffrey, and Dwayne Furtick round out our first page here. Moving on to Doug D. Nice, Ryan McCall, Pete Walsh, Robert Roth, Christopher Roth, 17 South, Michael Carter, Dylan Picklesheimer, Michael Sheffield, Sam Taylor, Stan Carnathan, and Travis Gilbert rounding out this page. A little bit forward to find Kent Mueller, Ray Lane, Anthony Ludi, and Aaron Spear. Well, we had a fantastic race last time around in the Star Nursery Garden Center's 225. Where we were able to see the Skull Bandit take the race win. Talking about the number 44, Mr. Ross, able to get that job done. John, gonna start here in the 6th position. Looking forward to trying to go for 2 in a row. Incredible drive last week on that last restart to keep that race lead.
I think he can go 2 in a row. I think he doubles down here in Phoenix.
Phoenix is a tough track for everybody. We know it's tough to get out of the gas, but running into the night, let's see if our track facts have changed any. Yeah, it's a 68-degree ambient temperature, a 69-degree racetrack under the lights. That's only going to cool down. This racetrack just about a mile long, maybe a touch over. Avondale, Arizona. This is wide open dog leg. These guys are going to be able to jump down as far as they want to coming up off of turn number 4, but be careful. That apron can really jump out and get you, especially in these next-gen cars.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
We are in for what should be a phenomenal show here in the ECR Next-Gen Cup Series. Pace car's about ready to make that hard left turn.
Pace car makes a hard left turn.
Yeah, pace car goes down. Bradley Rivers ready to lead them down in the Shiloh Sawyer Sophie 150. Getting into the Geico restart zone. Gotta wait on the green flag. Bradley Rivers leads him down in the U.S. Army 15. Green flag is in the air, and already here comes Tay McDonald on the top side. The 10 goes all the way down to the dogleg, trying to take away that position for second. He's going to try to slide up, but all the way up into the wall goes Bradley Rivers. That's going to allow the 10 down to his inside, and Tay McDonald as well. Bradley Rivers from the pole is going to fall back to third place.
Aaron Miller trying to get out to an early lead. Brad Rivers on the outside, and these guys are going to try to make the outside work. Here they come down through the dog leg, and these guys are scattered like scrambled eggs.
That's definitely one way to put it. We saw John Osborne getting massively sideways there down the back straight, or down the front straightaway rather. These guys side by side. Adam Bowden up to the top of John Ross, trying to keep that position. John Ross fighting hard on the inside. Remember last week's winner. He's looking for 2 in a row. He's going to get up into the 6th place in front of Adam Bowden. Bowden cuts up in front of the 24 DeWalt machine of Alan Holtzman. Now Holtzman's going to try to find a way around us. All the way to the apron goes Bradley Rivers. He's going to come into the pit lane. Potentially a penalty or maybe some damage there on Bradley Rivers. I would assume a penalty after only 2 completed laps. Now 3 completed laps for your race leader, Aaron Miller.
Aaron Miller so far here on lap number 4. And that Aflac number 10 Chevrolet out to a sizable lead. He's got a half-second advantage over Tay McDonald, but we're looking there at Kane Lee, who has set the fastest lap of the race so far.
You are absolutely right. The fastest lap of the race. It's only lap 3, only lap 4. But it's good to know who's fast early on here as Kane Lee sits in 4th place. Once again, he puts down another quick lap. Not quite as fast as the top 2, but a 27.03 within a couple of hundredths. He's looking up to the top side, trying to find some clean air with the 00 winner, the 06 rather, in front of him of Tyler Burden.
145 laps to go, Tyler Burden. Everybody's single file right now. And Liam, I can't wait to see some of the angle shots that you get tonight of these cars going around this racetrack.
We'll do what we can, but here's a couple of angle shots here as take a look at our race leader. Oh, we're trying to. We've got static cameras that aren't looking at battles on the race lead. We'll get back on that soon. Bradley Rivers rather, back on. Sorry, they're back out onto the racetrack in front of 2nd place Tay McDonald.
It's a dry heat, but these guys are battling pretty hard as we're on board with Tay McDonald coming down the back straightaway. And he's battling Aaron Miller there. Well, he's coming up on the 15 car there. The lap car had to serve that penalty. But Aaron Miller is the next car that he's looking to close in on.
Miller out front. He's enjoying this right now. He's seeing the 15 continue to put the gap between him and Tay McDonald in second place. I know it's early on in this race. We're not quite to lap 10. You've got to love to see that behind you. Those guys behind you struggling to get around that lap car. Bradley Rivers slides up the racetrack. Could that be Tay McDonald's opportunity? Down to the inside. He makes that move, goes all the way down to the dogleg. Definitely going to be side by side. Bradley Rivers can't really fight that. Does he try to, though? He's gonna try. Yeah, he's fighting up on the top side. Here's Tay McDonald through the middle of the corner, getting a nice run, but Bradley Rivers up off. Stays strong. That's just going to go to show what the outside lane is going to be capable of, especially in that first and second corner. Tay going to be able to move up and clear Bradley Rivers. Decides against it, comes all the way down. Tyler Burden now to the inside of Bradley Rivers as well, with the 91 of Kane Lee trying to follow through.
Yeah, Liam, I think the dogleg is going to give everybody an advantage, as they're going to essentially be able to drive downhill and make that pass.
The dogleg can definitely be an advantage. I ran a Gen 6 league race here last night. I definitely utilized that dogleg to a certain extent. But you just can't get down there, cross that boundary, and go all the way down to the inside wall every time. That's going to destroy your tires. And it might be what we saw happen to Justin Allgaier today in the Xfinity race. Sorry if there's anybody that hasn't seen it yet. Justin Allgaier at some point in the race blew a left rear and crashed. Anyways, Tay McDonald holds on to second place. He's closing in on your race leader by just about 100th of a second each time. We've been rocking this blimp cam for a little while. Let's go ahead and look back towards the rear of the field, see if there's any good battles around here. Right now we're taking a look at Christopher Roth and Anthony Ludi. This guy's trying to chase down Aaron Spear just in front of him in the 77 machine.
Look at the dogleg. Man, that's a beautiful sight whenever you see all those cars come down the dogleg, and it looks like a land rush.
It definitely does. We'll take a look at Kane Lee's on board here as he's trying to chase down third place Tyler Burden. He sees what the leaders are doing in front of him. He's trying to follow through, get a little bit of tow. But down on that dogleg, it can definitely be detrimental.
Detrimental it can be, but I saw in practice these guys definitely put in some time to get familiar, and these cars get really light as they come across that dogleg. Now, me personally, I don't cut it, even though I can in the official series, but you know, you can think either way.
Still on board here with Kane Lee as these guys getting side by side for the race lead. Tay McDonald has been able to take it up on the outside over the 10 of Aaron Miller. Miller dives it down in on the inside. He's going to slide up the racetrack. Tay McDonald on the outside, though, has the momentum, has the run he's going to want. Look at that 10 staying strong on the inside. Tyler Burden trying to give a little bit of help up on the top. Tay McDonald can't take the lane he wants to. The inside lane has been dominant through the middle portion of turns 1 and 2, but look at this battle. Tyler Burden all the way down to the inside. He's up into the wall.
That's
coming down the racetrack. He's gonna clip the 24.
We stay green.
We are still green. Alan Holtzman off of the racetrack. The caution has come out now.
Well, if your name's Alan and you're in a race car, it's not shaping up to be a pretty good night.
That all started with Tyler Burden getting sideways down the front straightaway.
I think Holtzman just clipped him, just ever so slightly.
I think you're right. Take a look here in slow-mo. Maybe speed it up just a little bit. Tyler moves down to the inside, moves all the way down, and just gets loose up on the transition there. Is out for the first time here at Phoenix Raceway. 18 laps complete, working lap number 19. Aaron Miller still holds on to the race lead. Mainly in second, Adam Bowden third, Dwayne Furtick in fourth. Fifth is Kyle Diaz. Kane McDonald has come into the pits along with Michael Caffrey, Doug Denice, John Ross, Alan Holtzman. Basically everybody from 9th on back has elected to make a pit stop. So everybody out front is going to be on a little bit older tires. And Alan, we watched the race a little bit earlier today. I know it was during the day. I know it was a lot warmer. Those older tires really had a detriment versus the new tires.
You know what? I feel like it did. Only because the older tires, you know, the nighttime has a lot more grip than the daytime here in Phoenix. So it's a lot more hot. It was 97 degrees earlier in the day for the early show, but now we're at 67 degrees. There's a ton of grip in the track. So I think these guys are going harder and burning tires off a lot quicker.
Have to see. I mean, these guys, they don't have stages in front of them. They've just got what they've got. They've got a limited number of tires in the pits and a limited amount of fuel in the cell. Lights go off on the pace car. Aaron Miller's going to lead him down over Kane Lee, Adam Bowden, Dwayne Furtick, and Kyle Diaz in the top 5.
We're going to come back to green.
Sir, pace car's about ready to make that hard left turn.
Now remember, Liam, you don't exactly come back to green until you get to turn 3 and 4. So the pace car turns the field over on the back straightaway.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. This is one of the longest waits that we will see, waiting for the green flag. The pace car made the left turn, and it's about half a mile between that and the green flag.
Hey Liam, guess who sponsors the green flag?
Is it potentially 4th place driver? Wade Burdick sponsor. The Best Buy drops the green flag.
Yes, it is. Aaron Miller out to a sizable jump. Here comes the 26 or the 94 Adam Bowden, the Chief Cook and Bottle Washer here in the series.
They're coming up off of turn number 2. He's got a strong run up on the outside. Kyle Diaz looking to the inside of the 91. That's Kane Lee trying to take away 3rd, but nothing doing there. Kane Lee runs in strong into 34. He's going to take that position away and get clear. As Adam Bowden goes down to the inside looking for the race lead. Not quite able to get close enough. Not able to get side by side. These guys barrel down into turns 1 and 2 once again.
Adam Bowden trying to force feed that Aflac duck full of Coca-Cola as he runs down the Aflac number 10 and the number 91 Kane Lee there. Michael Carter's up 15 spots so far, and we're 24 laps into this race.
Michael Carter doing a great job in that 8 machine. He's up to 4th place. I think you mentioned up 15 spots, started 19th. Not somebody that we were really thinking about before this race started, but he's got himself up into the top 5 through some pit strategy. We're seeing that these older tires aren't hurting as much as we expected them to have.
No, and I don't think the nighttime will really hurt the tires as much as the daytime did. But you know, I want to point out there it's a beautiful looking paint scheme there of Tay McDonald there and the number 29 car.
To the outside of Kyle Diaz. He's the first driver on fresh tires. He's only been able to pass, at this point, 3 drivers who stayed out in front of him. He's out in the 6th position, with Aaron Miller out in front by about 1.4 seconds in front of Tay McDonald right now. You see that rapid-fire pizza machine. That's Kyle McCall up on the top side, or Ryan McCall, rather, up on the top side of Travis Gilbert, trying to make something happen, but he lost a few spots there.
Yeah, Drew. Like you said, Liam, you're watching that number 90 Ryan McCall, that rapid fire pizza. Unfortunately, we have no rapid fire pizza in St. Louis, but hey, go get used to rapid fire pizza. I was talking to Adam Boughton, and he said, "Man, you guys talk about rapid fire pizza. You have to go get some rapid fire pizza."
But we would definitely do that if we could.
But we can't.
When we talk about rapid fire pizza, we'll talk about the first rapid fire pizza that opened its doors in 2015 in Dayton, Ohio. The idea was simple: make delicious, fast, and affordable pizza. Now in 25 cities across the country, customers love the fresh taste, the speed, and the ability to create their own perfect pizza with over 35 different toppings and sauces. Go to www.rapidfiredpizza.com for a location near you.
And we, just as you end that read, we got the battle of the pizza.
At Domino's, they say you got 30 minutes. Rapid Fire Pizza says we got 35 sauces and topping combinations. Which one is going to be better right here? Down into the corner, Kyle Diaz tried to pull a block. McCall's going to be able to look down to the inside. He's got the nose down there. He's at the door. He cuts all the way down through the dog leg. Is he going to be able to get clear, getting into turns 1 and 2? Not quite. He's going to dive it in deep, pull that slider, get in front of Kyle Diaz.
1:21 left to go here in this one, as we got a banger shaping up right now. Especially right here, this battle you're watching, Ryan McCall and Kyle Diaz there come past the start finish line through the tri-oval here, or the dog leg.
We've got a battle for the lead heating up. Adam Boughton is closing down, and Kane Lee is not letting either one of these two get away. Tay McDonald with those fresh tires, trying to utilize them and get up front. He's up to 4th place right now. Just behind him, Travis Gilbert trying to take those same fresh tires to the front. He works his way into 5th place. Out of the inside goes Tay McDonald, trying to take away 3rd place from Kane Lee. He's got the nose out front, getting into turns 1 and 2. Tay McDonald just barely has the nose in front, but the outside lane has been so strong coming up off of turn 2. 91 able to hold on, but for how long?
Maybe not much longer, because here comes the 22, Travis Gilbert. He's going to try to make it 3 wide, and he's going to give a little bump.
Follows Tay down. Tay's able to get almost clear of that 91 to his outside. Got the 22 right behind him, giving him a bit of a push. Tay McDonald clears for 3rd place. He's got the top 2 as the only ones in front of him right now.
You know, I would want to say that you lose some momentum coming off of that dog leg when you cut that dog leg open, and I would be proven. You know, I don't know how you personally run it, but you got to hit that just right, or else you can lose a whole lot of time down there.
Definitely could lose a lot of time down there. Travis Gilbert making the outside work now as he's able to get around Tay McDonald. Now looks to the outside of Adam Boughton. He is not going down to the dog leg, which is interesting. Take away, I mean, you run the shorter distance by going down there, but you keep momentum down the front straightaway if you don't. Now Travis Gilbert looks down to the inside of Boughton. He's got the nose there. Goes in deep into the corner. Can he make it stick on the bottom side? Bowden stays strong with a nice run coming up off the corner. Tay McDonald tries to follow through. Travis Gilbert all the way down to the bottom. Still nose to nose, neck and neck for second place. But closing in on the race leader. It's Aaron Miller in the 10. Aaron, big time sideways. Gilbert's going to be able to use him as a pick as he gets down to the inside for the race lead. He gets clear for the race lead. Maybe not quite. The 10 tries to keep his nose up top, but he's unable to as Tay McDonald's going to take away second place as well. Going to follow through. Still side by side up into turns 1 and 2, but you got to imagine Tay on the fresh tires going to be able to get it done.
Tay McDonald, man. You know, I'm becoming a Tay McDonald fan. You know, I'm a fan of a lot of guys. But Tay McDonald, he's becoming one of my favorites of the series.
Well, Alan, you've got a lot of favorites. Let's be everybody's your favorite. You see him do something cool, they're your favorite. Travis Gilbert right now, he's probably your favorite for holding on to the race lead. Tay McDonald, he's your favorite for doing a great job of getting up into second. Aaron Miller, he's your favorite for holding these guys off for as long as he has.
Nice. Very nice, yes. Aaron Miller, though, riding that number 3 spot there behind Tay McDonald and Travis Gilbert. Travis Gilbert's up 23 spots right now. And boy, he is just putting on a show.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, up 23 spots from where he started. From 24th place, he holds on to the race lead, but he's got Tay McDonald not too far behind him. Obviously, we've got some pit stops coming our way should we stay green. Got a lot to work with here as we work lap number 40. Coming at 41, going to be 110 laps to go here in the ECR NextGen Cup Series, the Shiloh Sawyer Sophie 150.
Say that 3 times fast. Oh man, we're on lap 41. Meanwhile, we're still lap 41 here.
While we're working the midway, at a midpoint of this race, we'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a charted up action so you can stop hearing us talk and start hearing the sounds of the race cars.
That'll work.
Well, I tried to give you guys a nice little turn it down. They're about to talk, but it didn't quite work the way that I wanted it to. We're back live here, racing, ready to rock and rumble here for the last 100 laps. Travis Gilbert still holds on to the race lead, and Alan, what a job he's done so far.
Yeah, I mean, a 23 spot, and I believe that car is sporting the Vet the Track team here, so it's good to see them out here. And I'm going to tell you this right now, at Vet Track, they take pride in being different. That's what sets them apart. Not only their commitment to empowering veterans, but unique approach that they embrace to make a meaningful impact. Vet to Track operates with no paid staff. Every effort is a labor of love, driven by genuine desire to make a difference in the lives of veterans. Vet to Track operates on a mission, not a profit motive. Every dollar earned or donated goes back into creating more opportunities for veterans. Our focus is impact and empowerment, not financial gain. Vet to Track creates opportunities for hands-on experiences, bring veterans into the heart of the action through initiatives like our Pit Crew Experience, motorcycle track days, crafting unique, empowering experiences, from exhilaration of high-speed racing to the camaraderie built into the Pit Crew. We provide veterans with experiences that go beyond the ordinary. Our programs are designed to accommodate various skill levels, making Vet to Track accessible to everyone. Making Vet to Track accessible to everyone. Join us on this incredible journey where everyone is a ride, where every ride is a step towards positive change. Will you join in with us and support and be a supporter? Visit www.vettotrack.org and help us support those who have given so much for us. Once again, that's www.vettotrack.org. Honoring heroes, PTSD awareness, battling PTSD one step at a time, support veterans. Liam, PTSD is a very real thing, and it doesn't even have to happen to vets. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough deal for anybody to get through, but having an organization like Vet to Track to bridge the gap for veterans to find a team built type of situation, still get back into the real world. It is a really heartwarming project that these guys throw together.
For sure.
Aaron Miller's into the pits after leading some laps early on. Could this be the first of green flag pit stops here? Imagine these guys are going to try to push it as far as they possibly can. We've got most of these guys out here. Haven't made a pit stop yet. Some of the guys up at the front. Oh goodness. Sorry for the technical difficulty there.
Hey, look, we've been on the air for a while now, so we're allowed to have one every once in a while. We don't have it very often.
Yeah, that's on me. I tried to do something, clicked the wrong thing, and blacked out the screen. I wasn't trying to do that, but we've still got Travis Gilbert leading the race. He's got just over half a second over Tay McDonald. He's been able to increase that gap ever so slightly over these last couple of laps, just by 100th or 2 each time around. This time, just about 100th. We'll go ahead and show you our top 5 with their last lap time. You can see that Travis Gilbert is just a hair quicker than McDonald is. Bowden not too far behind on lap time in terms of pace. Within a tenth of your race leader. We'll see what they do across the line this time. 68, 72. Bowden's going to come across with 89. No, he's got a 15, 28, 15. So he's slowed down just a little bit.
Yeah, and we're going to start seeing lap times back off just a hair, but not too much. Just a hair. And I would suspect that we're getting. I would. I would have to wonder if we're getting close to green flag pit stops, or if these guys are going to try to go in at lap 100 and make it a one-stop race.
Be the case.
We got 3 wide here, coming through the dog leg, or attempt to be 3 wide, but these guys thought better of it. And that's Tyler Bird in the 06 car, and Kane Lee in that number 91 car, and Michael Sheffield in that number 1 car.
Burden doing a good job of recovering. We saw him involved in that first caution. Got into the inside wall, got into the outside wall. Not ideal for that 06, but he's able to continue on. He's back up into the top 10. Just in front of Kane Lee, another driver that we saw up front. Kane yet to make a pit stop. As here comes Adam Bowden. He's into the pits. It's another driver who has yet to make a pit stop. Ryan McCall, Kane Lee, they're all coming in this time. Coming in at lap number 60. The rest of these guys who came in on lap 18, they're going to be able to push it a little bit further. Obviously, with the start of the race on lap 18, that makes the math easy for us. They can push it 18 laps more, gets them to about 82. Just past halfway. Is that going to be enough to make it to the end, given the guys that have to, or that started this race and haven't made a pit stop yet, are now coming in here on lap 65. Tay McDonald comes in. He's a guy on fresh tires. Ray Lane also coming into the pits. Daytona winner. Tay McDonald probably deserved that one, but he crossed the line first. Due to a penalty, wasn't able to take the driver flag. Caution is out.
Oh no!
Michael Carter has problems on pit entry. Oh, not on pit entry. Oh man, he got onto the apron. It just turned him sideways. Right on board with Carter here. And that's like NASCAR heat physics. He touched that apron, it turned him sideways.
Crazy, right?
Getting back to live pictures, though, everybody's pitting up front.
Oh, you
Which
almost have
expect.
to.
Which, yeah, you expect.
As we are ever so close to approaching the lap 100 mark. And this is, Liam, this is the first caution of the night. So they ran almost, second caution. So they ran almost 65 laps without a caution after the first caution came out.
Yeah, and that caution was just a simple single car spin coming up off of turns 3 and 4. Guy got up onto the apron and just got him sideways. Travis Gilbert's going to hold on to the race lead, though.
Travis Gilbert in that 22 car. And we're on lap number 68 of this race here. And I believe we're going to get ready to double these guys back on up.
If you're right, we're going to have a couple guys here getting the wave around. Kyle Diaz, Michael Carter, 40 up there as well. Doug D. Nice, Ryan McCall, and Aaron Miller, I believe, be able to get himself back to tail end of the lead lap. Dwayne Furtick, Ray Lane, also on the tail end. All of those guys are going to be able to get around the pace car while the rest of us, or while the rest of the top drivers here, lead lap drivers, double up.
Well, when we come back to green, we're coming back to lap 70 when we go back to green here. As the iRacing, as the lights on the iRacing.com pace car are extinguished, and the field is in the hands of Tay McDonald and Travis Gilbert.
I believe Gilbert elects to take the outside line on this restart here. So we've got 80 laps to go. I believe one more pit stop will be required here. What do these guys have in store for us?
I believe you're right.
On the inside, Travis Gilbert on the outside. Travis Gilbert, the control car. He's going to get on the gas and make a strong restart. Super strong as he gets about 4, 5, 6 car lengths away from everybody else.
Travis Gilbert looked like he was shot out of a cannon on that restart there. Tay McDonald giving.
Oh, problems in the back. Oh, and around goes the 62 of Roth.
Well, that's going to be a caution.
Caution does come out. Everybody straightens it out. Able to get through, but the caution does come out as Sam Taylor unable to get away from that safely.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Cautions breed cautions.
Just like Daryl Waltrip always says.
Oh, geez, that's the last caution. Sorry about that. There was a lot going on there. So the 62, no, actually the 59 is the first one to get sideways. Robert Roth. Looks like contact from the 9. Gonna get him turned sideways on corner entry. Out once again here, just as we approach the halfway point.
We're getting there, Liam. We're getting there.
Travis Gilbert continues to lead. Michael Sheffield, Tay McDonald, John Ross, Alan Holtzman rounding out the top 5. 17 South up in the top 10. He's running 6th. Good run for him. Anthony Ludi, John Osborne, Tyler Burden. Making a strong recovery after that heavy contact to the inside and outside wall. He runs 9th. 10th place is Bradley Rivers. Saw him start on the pole and fall back immediately. he's looking for a little bit more of a recovery as we move forward. Well, Alan, as we approach halfway here, should be 75, 76, I believe, laps to go when we get the restart. You've already put half of this race behind you. Is it time to start putting that aggression level up?
I think it is. I think we need to start ramping that up. 76 laps to go. Pushing 75 when we come back to green flag racing. It's time to put some moves on some people, especially if you're in the back. You want to be there in the front, and at the end of the race.
And if everything goes right, you're only going to have one pit stop remaining. You want this thing to go green if you're up front. If you're Travis Gilbert, Tay McDonald, Michael Sheffield, maybe you want this to go green. If you're somebody like Aaron Miller, Doug T. Nice, Kyle Diaz, you might want to see a caution to try to get that track position changed up. As we come back into the Geico restart zone, Travis Gilbert gets on it right away, and he's got a strong restart on the inside. Tay McDonald going to follow him.
And that's where that dog leg really pays off, as you see Travis Gilbert get up to a jump.
Oh, crash! John Ross!
Last week's winner, John Ross, gets into the wall.
17 South is involved as well. Broadcaster's curse. We just brought up how he was doing well in the top 10. Now he's caught up in a crash.
As we see it time and time again. Cautions breed caution.
Ross just gets a bump from that 12 car. Some turn sideways and tries to correct. 17 South is there on the outside. Slow-mo here, and you can see that contact just in front of 17 South.
Man, that's a hard lick. The scorecard got all Hellman's up on some mayonnaise there.
John Ross's attempt to go through the road over at this point.
Oh no.
Can't see the crash from that angle. With the caution out once again here at Phoenix Raceway. Travis Gilbert continues to lead over Tay McDonald in 29. Michael Sheffield, Alan Holtzman, and Tyler Burden round out the top 5. We're going to step aside real quick, try to adjust some things, get you some extra graphics. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. Back live, ready to rock and roll. Tay McDonald and Travis Gilbert on the front row. Green flag back in the air. Travis Gilbert leads him down over McDonald.
Ooh, I like that run there.
Sheffield looks to the inside. Got some guys making contact here. Aaron Miller stuck up in the middle. He's got the 5 to his inside. That's it, Mueller.
Aaron Miller running at 11th position right now.
Yeah, he was somebody up front. He's looking to move forward, continue to move forward. He's got Bradley Rivers, our pole sitter, just in front of him, though, as there goes the 81 of John Osborne all the way down to the bottom. He's going to try to make a move on number 12. That's a pass for 7th place if it happens. Can't quite get there, but he's going to go all the way down the dogleg to try to get that position.
Yes, we are almost 3 wide right now. That number 8 card. We're right in there with the number 12 card, Anthony Zudi. And Liam, these are just some awesome pictures that you're showing us on this race tonight.
Amazing battle here with Bradley Rivers. He looked towards the middle there for a second. Didn't quite have enough to make it 3 wide as John Osborne tries to pull down to the inside, pull a slider. That 12 machine up on the top side, that's Anthony Ludi. Staying strong, but John Osborne going to be able to complete that pass. Here comes Bradley Rivers down to the inside.
Rivers on the inside, looking on the inside of the 12 car, Anthony Ludi. He can't quite get there. Here comes Aaron Miller in that number 10 car, making a 3 wide through the dog leg. Doesn't think better of it.
Going to think better of it there as here comes the 10 down to the inside. That's Miller once again trying to get around Looney. That's going to be for 9th place. Miller, he's got the nose out front down the back straightaway, has the preferred line. He's got help from Michael Carter right behind him. Carter tries to slide up in front of that 12 machine of Looney, and he does.
Look at this whole gaggle of race cars when they come through that dog leg. And Liam, I don't know what it's like to drive the Gen 6 car, but I know these cars get really loose when you try to cut that dog leg.
Oh, absolutely. The Gen 6 car gets down there like it's a hot knife through butter in comparison to how this Gen 7 car goes down across that apron. It is not happy to do so. It is potentially quicker, for sure. As you see Travis Gilbert in the race lead, he's out to a 1.3 second lead. Sam Taylor's had himself an incident. We'll take a look at that in just a few moments. But yeah, Travis Gilbert doing a great job out front.
He's my favorite to win right now, Travis Gilbert. You know, he's out to almost a 1.5 second lead over over Tay McDonald and Michael Sheffield there.
Let's ride on board with the race leader here. We'll see how he's running, where he's running on the racetrack. Maybe we can see. We'll jump over to the cockpit view and see just how upset that car gets over the bumps. It's got to react. It's got to react on entry, but he stays straight enough on exit of that dog leg to keep the wheel straight.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about running the dog leg there is we are fastly approaching lap 100 here. We're on lap 88.
Closer and closer to 100 miles complete.
And then 150 to go. No, 50 to go after that. Sorry, my math is not mathing, as John would say.
Travis Gilbert continues to hold on to the race lead, but Tay McDonald is starting to take a couple hundredths out here and there of that race leader. Last time around, it was a 27:19 compared to a 27:16. We'll go ahead and show you the last lap times. We'll update here. Last lap times as they come across the line. Oh, that's why. Didn't work.
Sad horn.
So McDonald just a little bit quicker by about half a tenth over your race leader.
Lap 91 of 150 there. Travis Gilbert continues to dominate. Tay McDonald ever so slightly closing in on Travis Gilbert, just keeps plugging away a tenth at a time. So Liam, I think if this goes green, Travis Gilbert's gonna be pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough to beat Travis Gilbert. Michael Sheffield is closing in on Tay McDonald for second through these lapped cars. It's favoring Travis Gilbert right now as we come closer and closer to that 50 lap to go mark. Side by side, your second place driver Tay McDonald is with the lap machine. That's 3 of Sam Taylor, who we've seen get sideways a couple of times. He's unfortunately gone multiple laps down. He's not really looking to get involved in any sort of fighting here.
No. That's 3-car. That's a beautiful looking 3-car. Nonetheless, the eyeball test there shows about 2-second gap.
Yeah, Gilbert is just about 1.92 seconds up in front of Tay McDonald for second place.
Let's see here. Without my glasses on, it's about a 3-second gap. Gotta keep the spectacles on.
Tyler Burden looking to the inside for third place. They know that car is fast. Goes all the way down to the inside, taking that dog leg, cutting the shortcut. He's going to pull the slider. He slides up in front of the one of Michael Sheffield. Up into third place goes Tyler Burden. Sheffield cuts down to the bottom, trying to cross him over. Unable to do so. He slots back in line by about half a car length. Now Tyler Burden moves himself into second place. He's 3.2 seconds behind the race leader. Man, I tell you what, that 06 is looking quicker and quicker as this run goes longer and longer.
Yeah, put Burden in his number 3 spot there as he goes by Michael Sheffield in that 1 car. $103 left to go here in this, or 53 left to go in this one. 153. Holy cow, my math is not mathing. Liam, it's St. Louis math, I'm telling you.
I don't even know if we can call it that at this point.
St. Louis math is better than my math.
Well, as we look on the left side of the screen, Gilbert has been consistently quicker than these guys. 27:33, now this time 27:43. McDonald with the 27:42. Burden with the 27:47. He's not quicker, but he's able to hold pace with these leaders in front of him.
Right now, Tyler Burden trying everything he can to catch that second place car with Tay McDonald. But Travis Gilbert's got 99 problems, and the yellow flag isn't one. As we hit the century mark, 51 to go.
As Gilbert comes across the line to complete the 100th lap. 50 laps to go, 50 miles. Gonna go ahead and step aside, take a quick break, and let you guys know what 213 Simware is all about. Live here, 105 laps complete. Travis Gilbert still your leader, and he's opened up quite a gap over P2. Almost 2.5 seconds here as we take a look on the scoring monitor. The tower on the left is 2.4 right now. Tyler Burden moved up into third place. He's 3.6 off of your race leader right now, Travis Gilbert.
Yeah, 100, and so we got 44 laps to go, and Travis Gilbert's out to a sizable lead. You know, it's funny because in the daytime we saw a lot of cautions. Here in the nighttime we got a lot of green flag racing.
Grip levels change throughout the course of the race, and that might be what we're seeing here. Can't thank you guys enough for tuning in live here on Sim Racing Media. Go ahead and drop who your favorite driver is, and we'll be sure to give him some TV time. Travis Gilbert has been the driver of the day so far, as he holds on to the race lead here by just about 2.5 seconds over Tay McDonald. Burden trying to close in. He's been a little bit quicker these last couple times around. Got one more pit stop coming our way.
So Liam. So right now we're at 9:05 and 9:06 and sometime, right? So right now the temperature is 69 degrees, 0% 0% precipitation, and we have a southwestern wind at 7 miles an hour. And right now you're overcast with 67 degrees. The track temp is 73 degrees with a 49% relative humidity.
Well, Alan, I'm not sure what you're asking, but I know it's going to be a tough ask for anybody who's trying to get around that 22 right now. Watching along with Tyler Burden, he's trying to cut the gap between him and second place down between 0.8 of a second roughly right now.
That was your local weather update by your weatherman.
.8 seconds right now, 0.8 of a second between Tyler Burden and Tay McDonald right now, trying to take away third place. A little bit further back, Michael Carter is trying to chase down Ray Lane just in front of him. That's going to be for a top 6 position. That's for 6th place right now, as Lane is trying to hold on, our Daytona winner by default. Got himself a race win this year. He's doing great in the championship standings. He wants a little bit more than 6th place, though.
Oh, Ray Lane. What can you say about him? He's up 20 spots from where he started at, and he's trying to prove that he can win on more than super speedways and get lucky.
Into the gap between 2nd and 3rd, it's increasing. It's almost a 2nd now.
Man, second's a long time. You would think a second would be that big of a deal, but it's a pretty long time.
Definitely can be. Especially when you're not taking hundreds out here and there. That time around, though, 3rd place was quicker. No, he wasn't. 2nd place with Tay McDonald was actually the fastest car on the track on lap 113.
But we're on lap 114 now. And we are clicking down the laps here in Las Vegas. Wow. Phoenix, Arizona.
For Vegas. We're in Phoenix. This is the Sonoran 200. No, this is not the Sonoran 200. This is I got the wrong. This is the Shiloh Sawyer Sophie 150.
I finally got him. He took the bait. I was testing you, Liam.
Oh, I'm sure you were. 35 laps to go for Travis Gilbert. He holds on to a 3.13 second lead.
That's almost as funny as the side draft bit.
You got me confused, but you didn't break me, so. Take with that what you will. Tyler Burton is getting closer and closer for 2nd place. It was within 3/4 of a second. The entry into turns 1 and 2 there favored heavily in Tay McDonald's benefit.
Yeah, speaking of breaking, Travis Gilbert broke away from the field. He is halfway back to Las Vegas. He forgot the milk and cookies. What can I say?
Take a look at this battle box as it goes through and see just how much these guys are changing each corner. It seems like coming through 1 and 2, Tyler Burton has the favor, but through 3 and 4, Tay McDonald is able to just drive away.
This battle's getting ready to get good here between Burton and McDonald here. It's look how much he closed in coming down out of turn 2.
He's still not able to close in much more than 8/9 of a second. McDonald is closing in for the race lead, though.
So Burton is getting a really good entrance, but McDonald's getting a better exit.
Travis Gilbert struggling with lapped cars around him. He's going to come into the pit lane. Does Tay McDonald follow him? He says no. Tyler Burton stays out. Bradley Rivers stays out. Holtzman, Lane, Carter. Everybody in the top 10 staying out. Travis Gilbert, the first one to come in, trying to pull off the undercut. He's already in the race lead, so if he can come out here with fresh tires, get some solid laps, he could increase that gap. And as we approach 30 laps to go, everybody's got to be thinking pit stops coming soon.
Oh, without a doubt. 31 laps to go. Who's going to blink next? Because right now, Travis Gilbert is on pit road, or he's leaving pit road.
Does anyone have a chance of making it on field?
I don't think so. Hey, look, my math is mathing on that one. I'd tell you, I don't think so.
Don't even have the numbers to crunch to make it happen. We need a Larry Mack up in the booth to tell us if these guys can make it. I don't think they can.
Well, based on my math skills, we
Tyler
definitely
Burton
need to
and Ryan
hire
McCall
a
coming
Mack.
into the pits. We're coming to 27 laps to go, 28 laps to go, rather, this time around. Does McDonald come in this time? What is his plan here? It looks like he's coming in. Yep, Tay McDonald's coming in. He almost hits that outside tire barrier. He's going to get down to pit speed Ray Lane, however, stays out on the racetrack. He's got Bradley Rivers to his outside. This is the battle for the race lead.
Now you just gotta hope the caution doesn't come out.
Yeah, if you've made a pit stop already, you don't want to be caught a lap down. This track is small enough as to where if you make a green flag pit stop, you're going to get lapped. As you can see, that just happened with Tay McDonald here. Not Tay McDonald, rather, Travis Gilbert. It's in 18th position. One lap down. Not too far off the race leader, Ray Lane. He's quicker on the tires, too. Should be able to get up there if the caution doesn't come out, but...
So I think we've only had, what, 2 cautions? The whole night with 3. I mean, so that's pretty
coming
good.
Into the pits this time. Travis Gilbert gets down the inside of the 24. It's not for position, but Gilbert trying to get closer and closer as the caution has come out.
Oh, and the announcer's jinx strikes again.
Caution is out. Not entirely sure what it's for. Maybe to do with Kyle Diaz. Nope, caution is out at that point. I'm going to stop. Look at all the cars on the racetrack and see what is going on at the moment of caution. So the caution is out with 25 to go. That's our 5th caution of the night. Everybody up front gonna make pit stops here. Bradley Rivers stays out. Ray Lane wins the race off pit road over Alan Holtzman, Adam Bowden, Michael Carter, Kent Mueller, John Ross. Travis Gilbert gonna be able to get back out of the lead lap, but it's gonna be tough.
Maybe not.
Well, I believe he got the free pass, which is going to set him up behind everybody in the field.
Not getting up there now. That's going to be a tall order. And while we're under caution, make sure you guys hit like and subscribe to the SRM YouTube channel. And hit those bell notifications. That way you guys are notified every time we go on the air. Shameless plug.
Moment of caution. Moment of caution. Go through the field to try to figure out what happened. There it is. Dylan Bicklesheim. So he's going to get onto the apron. It turns sideways.
Oh, yes.
That seems to be what brought out the caution.
Indeed.
Looking across the racetrack at the moment of the caution flag. Don't see any other incidents, so yeah, the 9 car getting sideways brought out the yellow flag. We're getting ready to rock and rumble as the pace car has already made that hard left turn into the pit lane. As we've done our investigation, Ray Lane's going to lead him down over Michael Caffrey, Alan Holtzman, Adam Bowden, and Michael Carter rounding out the top 5.
Well, Ray Lane is on the point here with 23 laps to go. Ray Lane and that number 33 car are going to bring the field down to the Geico restart zone. We are down and away. Ray Lane trying to hold off this tough field. 28 strong for 23 more laps. 22 more laps.
Get it done. 23 laps. That's a lot to ask. 22 to go. They're going to be 21 as they come across the start-finish line, but Ray Lane out front by about 3, 4, 5 car lengths as Adam Bowden's trying to make a move down to the inside of Alan Holtzman for second. He makes a strong run down to the inside. Holtzman tries to hold on to that top side. He's going to keep his nose out there, but Bowden goes all the way down through the dog leg to be able to clear that 24, getting into turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, turns 1 and 2 is the money corner. Alan Holtzman in hot pursuit of Adam Bowden there.
Oh, big crash off of turn 2.
Oh.
And 91. Kane Lee. Torn apart.
What was the point of caution there? Oh, someone didn't take off, it looks like.
John Osborne was
yeah.
the first one to get turned around.
Man.
He was sideways. He corrected. Clipped the 59. Everybody's just trying to avoid. That's where the 91 got clipped. Sent out to the outside wall. Christopher Roth, nowhere to go. Hits the 91.
Ouch. That's one
And
bent up
Travis
can
Gilbert.
right back there.
Travis Gilbert takes some damage there. One of the fastest cars we've seen all day got caught in the back due to a misopportune caution timing for him, and now he's caught up in a crash.
There it is, right there, right at the tail end. You know, the funny thing too is, Liam, is in the early show that we did, the pole sitter, 104 laps, and finished up in a wreck. So I'm not surprised.
That kind of goes to show that races don't always finish the way that they play out.
Ray Lane, your race leader. Daytona 300 winner. With 18 to go.
Yeah, going to be 17 when they cross the line, likely 16 at the restart. Ray Lane over Adam Bowden. Third place is Alan Holtzman, Michael Carter, Michael Caffrey, Kent Mueller, Aaron Spear, John Ross, Dylan Picklesheimer, and Bradley Rivers rounding out your top 10. Robert Roth, Christopher Roth, Tay McDonald, Tyler Burden, Michael Sheffield, Dwayne Furtick, Kyle Diaz, Travis Gilbert, Aaron Miller, Doug D. Nice, Dan Carnathan, John Osborne, and Ryan McCall still on the lead lap. Anthony Ludi is one lap down, Pete Walsh as well. These guys are going to be racing for that free pass position, along with Kane Lee if he can get it. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get off of the pit lane.
I don't think so, not with 16 laps to go. Or 17 laps to go, rather.
Well, we're doubled up, ready to rock and rumble here once again. 16 laps to go, and you can see Ray Lane. He's already pushing Adam Bowden up the racetrack.
Mind games.
Could be. Of course, the outside line can't go any faster than the inside line. Maybe that's a little bit also to do with what Ray Lane was doing there, trying to block up that line. He's virtually out front by himself right now.
That's what they call a double foul restart.
Into the guy called restart zone. He waits as long as he possibly can, and then some. Green flag back in the air. There's contact up front. The 44 and the 94 get together. Adam Bowden goes around. Alan Holtzman's involved. Everybody's crashing. The big one on the restart.
We had the big one at Phoenix. Liam, if there's a red flag, guess what? We'd seen it.
That is the time for
it. Holy cow. Did someone tell them that there was like, I don't know, 16 laps left? And not to do this right now?
I might be looking at the wrong restart here. Here we are. I don't know, the Ray Lane car just didn't get going.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe Ray Lane spun his tires.
It's almost like everybody went behind him and he never did. He got hit by the 24 and maybe he did spin his tires.
Well, I know one thing for sure, Liam. About 10 people are not going to put Ray Lane on their Christmas card list.
Yeah, Ray, you can see, just spins the tires there. It sends him out in the 94 and they just hook together, turns him around. And everybody trying to get through on the restart jams up.
Man.
Michael Carter has jumped up into the race lead over Michael Caffrey, Kent Mueller, Aaron Spear, and John Ross, rounding up the top 5. John Ross, a guy that we talked about being involved in an accident. Unlikely to go 2 in a row. Tell you what, man. Alan, he's sitting top 5. What's it going to take for him to get this job done?
A miracle?
You think?
No.
In 5th
No.
place, 14 to go?
I think he's got plenty of time, but he's really have to be on it. He's really have to hit his marks, and he's going to have to hope that the top 3 make a mistake.
I mean, remember, Michael Caffrey in 2nd place has not made a pit stop since lap 78. It's completely on the track position game right now, hoping to hold on in front of a guy like Kent Mueller in the 5 car, who we know is hungry.
As we are single file still. I mean, maybe Kent Mueller has figured out, or I'm sorry, Robert Caffrey has figured out how to save fuel.
Well, Caffrey might be in the catbird seat in terms of saving fuel, but nobody else around him has to worry about that, so. Well, I guess we'll have to see how these next 11 laps go after this restart, as the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car sedan. Michael Carter is ready to lead them down over Michael Caffrey, Kent Mueller, Aaron Spear, and John Ross in the top 5.
About to get good, Liam. About to get real good.
You know it. Hayes' car makes the hard left turn. Going to be 11 to go at the restart. Topside's going to struggle with the fact that they can't maintain the same pace as the leader. He's got the shorter line. Do what they can to stay as close as they possibly can. Through turns 1 and 2. The 8 machine is going to have an advantage.
Here we go.
He gets on the gas right away. We are green flag, and he's got 3, 4, 5 car lengths of a lead as he jumps down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Look at Michael Carter go. 11 laps left. And this one in the Silos Sawyer Sophie 150 here. And we have another
sideways, and the caution is out once again for the 8th time today. John Osborne is around. Christopher Roth, I believe, got a piece of that as well.
Takes the 81 for a spin cycle.
Oh, man. Big sideways moment for the 81. He overcorrects. Takes out a few more with him.
I think if you're Michael Caffrey, you really need to come in.
No contact at this point, but the 81 is already sideways. Oh, he overcorrects, comes up in front of Tay McDonald, collects Christopher Roth in Sheffield. And I believe that might have done Sheffield in with the contact there.
You might be right.
Like you said, if you're McCaffrey, you're Michael Caffrey, you're on a pit here. He has not made the pit stop.
Nope. Unless he's playing a shield strategy game. I mean, I don't see where he could be doing that at, but he might be. I don't know. I do know one thing, though. I do know one thing is that number 8 car. I thought I had it. I thought I had a lot of favorites. Man, that's one good looking race car.
We could take a look at some other pretty cool paint schemes as well. Ken Mueller, be the one. Body Armor Zero Sugar. John Ross in the Skull Bandit. Aaron Spear in the Icy Blue Raz C4 machine. Bradley Rivers in the U.S. Army number 15. Dylan Picklesheimer rocking a Chase Elliott KBB car. Kyler Burden in a Demon. Travis Gilbert bet to track. Dwayne Furnick, Best Buy drops. Kyle Diaz in Domino's Pizza and Stan Carnathan. Corbread's Aeons Motorsports. Ryan McCall, Rapid Fire Pizza with Aflac, who is outside. That's Aaron Miller. Adam Bowden, Coca-Cola. Doug D. Nice in the Coors Light. Doug D. Nice Motorsports Paint Scheme. D. Nice Designs. Christopher Roth and Pete Walsh here. Show you guys the restart as it's coming our way. 8th caution about to be complete. 7 laps to go. Going to be 6 laps to go when we take the green flag. Michael Carter over Michael Caffrey. That inside lane is just getting everything they need to. Utilizing that inside lane.
That inside line's been pretty strong tonight. As Michael Carter is down and away, and we are back to green flag racing. 6 laps to go.
.66 looks down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Does he have enough to get to the nose there? Get his nose there? He does it. Down to the bottom of the racetrack goes to 77. They're 3 wide for 3rd place. Up the racetrack goes to 9. Up into the 5. Picklesheimer into Mueller. Mueller's going to stay strong up on the top side of the racetrack. The 8 falls off the pace, and Michael Caffrey is in the race lead. What in the world happened to Michael Carter?
I don't know, but we got 5 to go. Michael Carter
coming down to the pit lane. Did he botch that restart? He's got a penalty. He's serving the penalty.
Oh.
So a botched restart from Michael Carter. Here we go. We're side by side for 2nd place. Travis Gilbert tried to take it away from Picklesheimer. 4 laps to go for Michael Caffrey to hold on to the race lead. We're looking at 3 wide for 2nd. But Travis Gilbert on fresh tires, he's going to be able to move through and take 2nd place away. He's got 0.6 of a second and 3 laps to get it done. Contact towards the back between Carnathan and the 77 of Aaron Spear. Bradley Rivers up on the top side. More contact between Mueller and the 9.
3 wide action. We got 3 laps to go. What did Michael Caffrey do as we are coming to popsicle stick into air this time by?
2 more laps for Michael Caffrey, and he's got to try to keep the best in the business, the best of the night behind him. Travis Gilbert slides up the racetrack, but he's within 3/10. He goes all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take a chance at the race lead. Can't quite get down to the inside as the Caffrey car is able to pull down, but Gilbert getting closer and closer. Gilbert down to the inside. He's going for the race lead. They're side by side, coming to the white flag.
They're drag racing.
Travis Gilbert able to get clear for the race lead for now. Does the 66 have anything more as the 22 cuts all the way down to the bottom? Bradley Rivers trying to get closer. The 66, Michael Caffrey stays up on the top side. He's got nothing as the 15 moves down to the inside. Bradley Rivers trying to take it away. Coming up off of the corner, Rivers stays down to the inside. That's going to take away the chance for a bump and run. Travis Gilbert is going to come through turns 3 and 4 and take away the victory in the Shiloh Sawyer Sophie 150 here in Phoenix Raceway.
I thought Michael Caffrey could win that race. He would have looked like the smartest man in the league, but he did get on the podium.
He did. He did everything he possibly could to hold on to that race win, but in the end, Travis Gilbert was just too strong. We're going to watch Travis burn it down as he takes a shot for Bradley Rivers there. Let's go ahead and watch our race winner burn it down. He is not burning it down, however, he's taking a Polish victory lap. While he does that, we'll bring him up into the booth. Travis.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Well, I tell you what, you had a phenomenal race here. We're watching you do your Polish victory lap. Well, walk us first off through that last restart there. What did it take to make that move on Michael Caffrey to take the race lead?
Not sure, to be honest. I just had the bit between my teeth, and first and foremost, I just want to give all the glory to God. If it wasn't for him, I would not be able to do this. And secondly, I dedicate this race to my friend, my dear friend, Terry Friend, his family, the Friend family. They're going through some stuff right now, and our hearts are and prayers are with them. He's fighting bladder cancer, and we're praying that everything goes good and that God's, we know that God's good. So And you know, this first and foremost, that was my motivation. So you asked what was going on that restart. Well, you had one pissed off driver that was mad at the field for, dude, we had a dominant car, dude. Nobody could touch us tonight. Some people say I'm cocky, I'm arrogant, but I think I come and I back it up each week that I bring this 22 vet to track Ford Mustang to the track. This should have been 3 wins in a row right here. I screwed up at Las Vegas. It was on me. Had to make some mistakes so that people that don't like to pit under green, they don't like to call it out. So the people that like to put it in the chat, I had to make some changes for them people since they don't want to make changes for us. I was just determined, pissed off, had a dominant car. I just, that's what it was. You seen the determination at that point.
Travis, you talk about being cocky, being aggressive. Now walk us through. I mean, you led a lot of this race, but you got caught out under those green flag pit stops. You got to put a lap down, had to take the wave around, or almost. You were almost able to get your lap back right before that caution came out. Kind of walk us through that recovery and what it took to get you back up into that top 5, because we know once you got up into the top 5, it was kind of over.
Yeah, it just, you know, beginning of the race, I knew I had a fast race car. In the practices, we showed up. We practice. I feel like the GWR team, we set the benchmark. Tay McDonald, Ray Lane, myself, we set the benchmark for, you know, pace in the races and stuff. Matter of fact, this should be all 4 GWR wins throughout the year. They shouldn't have won last week because I screwed that one up, and Ray Lane was in a good position to win if that caution doesn't come out and he gets wrecked there when the 48 and I get tangled up and whatever, it's over with, that week's over with. So all of this is a combination of just cleaning up my mistakes, determined, Terry, Tweet, all of my friends and family, all the people at GWR, like, dude, we all work so hard, we want it so much. So for some, I call it fuckery because that's what I feel like sometimes. I feel like when you get certain drivers out front, you got a field full of people that want to do some bullshit and they want to cause cautions and stuff so a person won't win. So that just fueled my fire, dude. So for all my haters, keep it up. Just keep feeling my fire. I love it.
Before we let you go, anybody else you want to give a shout out to for such a strong run here, take it away.
Dude, vet the track, man. What a beautiful race car. And with that, Darkaeus Digital, Waylon Turner, I can't ask for a more beautiful race car to show up with. I completely screwed up qualifying and started at the back of the pack and had to march my way forward and stuff. So yeah, it's such a beautiful race car. So fortunate. I appreciate you guys over here putting on this show and everything. I can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast. I was sad. I was super sad to see the caution come out because I had such a big lead and I just wanted to win this one in dominant fashion. But honestly, I almost think it's more impressive to come back and do it the way that I did it. So thanks to you guys. Thanks to ECR. Thanks to all my family and friends. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to do it, even if I wasn't up, you know. I was pretty fired up behind the wheel, so.
Awesome stuff, Travis. We can't thank you enough for joining us in here. That's your race winner, cocky as ever, Travis Gilbert.
Thank you. No guts, no glory. Remember that.
And Liam, before we bring our next guy in.
Yeah, we got, second place is with you, Alan.
1 second. Before we bring our second place guy in, we do want to apologize for the language. This is a family show. So I just want to take the moment to apologize. Brad Rivers, how's it going? Bradley Rivers, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, well, you know, P2 tonight, you know, it was hard fought. You got caught up in an incident earlier in the race. Take us through that last lap, though, with the mayhem.
I felt like I had the car to win it for real. To be honest with you, I just felt like that top side was coming in at the end there, and you know, I just feel like if I wasn't doored off of, you know, off of 2, I believe it is, by the 22, Travis, I think I would have had a chance, you know, getting closer to him and possibly, you know, winning it. But I'll take a P2 with all that melee crap going on. But yeah.
Well, Brad, you know, tough break, but you know, we move on to the next track. So, what's your mindset as we move closer and closer to the playoffs?
What do we got next week? We got Atlanta. Auto Club. We got Auto Club, so I'm pretty good at Auto Club too. So you never know. I might catch me up on that high side, riding the wall or the middle lane, and trying to figure things out, trying to keep my car clean, and try to get another podium finish or a possible win for next week.
Well, Brad, is there anybody that you would like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Thank my team, Aeons Motorsports, my sponsors, Raise Energy, and thanks to you guys for broadcasting.
All right. Well, congratulations on the PG finish, and we'll get you back to celebrate with your team.
Thanks, guys.
Last but not least, we've got Michael Capri up in the booth with us. Michael, Liam and Alan, you got a copy?
Yeah, Liam, Alan, got
Well, I tell you what, man, that definitely didn't come easy for you, but you made yourself a phenomenal pit call at the end. You led some laps. You come away with the third place finish. Walk us through your race, and yeah, I mean, you had
it
an
was
up and down day.
awesome race. Liam, Alan, awesome race. Look, I guess the goal was, I qualified a little bit further back. I think I ended up at about 11th, and I guess the goal was to just keep the car clean and get a feel for how the tyres were wearing early on. And I was in there with my teammate John Ross. He was up the front most of it, and we were chatting to each other to see what the tyre wear was like. So that was the biggest factor of it. And I changed those tyres on lap 78, and I thought I could make it on fuel then. So I was actually hoping for a green run all the way to the end, but I was have to save heaps. But that was the plan. And when that didn't happen, I knew I'd save the tyres. So we rolled the dice. He went in, got tyres. I stayed out, and and I was just going to see how the tyres held up, and they were working pretty well at the end, I thought.
We take a look at one of the restarts prior to that last one, where the leaders got together, man. What was going through your mind as you saw that? Those guys kind of parted the seas for you to take the race lead.
Yeah, when that one kicked off, I took the dog leg and went hard against that wall, and I saw one of the cars coming down towards me. I was just had my fingers crossed that I snuck in front of it, and I did. And you're right, and I did hit the lead there. I thought, oh man, here we go. Obviously, it was going to be a caution then, so we were all brought back. But I was very conscious that all the guys around me had fresh tyres, so my goal was, just nurse it through all the turns, make sure I get through clean. If I need to go out wide, do that. And and the guys, the guys that I was racing with at the end there, Travis and Bradley, they were pretty good as well. They were throwing it in hard, but they're holding their lines as well, so good on them.
Put together a phenomenal race here. We're taking a look at your last green white checker here, but before we let you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to for such a strong run here on the podium today?
Yeah, Liam, Alan. I'd like to thank Rapid Fire Pizza for the 150 Phoenix race. Yourselves, 213 Broadcasting, Alan and Liam for to doing the broadcast. Adam for allowing me to race in the Elite Cup Racing League. Travis Gilbert and for P1, and Bradley Rivers for that P2, and my teammate John Ross and Walden and Racing and everyone else. Look, it's a tough track, and getting past that dog leg is an easy feat, especially when you're on some old boots. Thanks a lot for the broadcast as well, fellas.
Thank you very much for joining us. We can't thank you enough. It's been an incredible night. Congratulations on the podium. I hope we'll be talking to you again soon.
Thanks, fellas. Much appreciated. See ya.
That's going to about do it for us here on Sim Racing Media. We'll go ahead and give you the results here. Travis Gilbert gets the job done. They're not at the right page. Apologies for that. Travis Gilbert gets the job done over Bradley Rivers, Michael Capper, Ken Mueller, Kyle Diaz, Aaron Spear, Aaron Miller, Stan Carnathan, Adam Bowden, and Brian McCall rounding out the top 10. And we've got Dylan Picklesheimer, Dwayne Furtick, Doug D-Nice, John Ross, Christopher Roth, Kyler Burden, Pete Walsh, Michael Carter, Sam Taylor, and Tay McDonald rounding out your top 20. Robert Roth, Michael Sheffield, John Osborne, Anthony Ludi, 17 South, Ray Lane, Alan Holtzman, and Kane Lee rounding out the field here today for the ECR Cup Series. I tell you what, Alan, we had ourselves an absolute blast calling this race. Travis Gilbert, as cocky as he is, he gets it done. He's showing those results. What are your final thoughts here?
Well, boy, as we're watching the replay of Travis Gilbert burning it down once again, you know, like I said, he's good at what he does. He has, you know, he wouldn't be where he's at if he wasn't. So, but anyways, you are off to Auto Club next week. Well, I won't be here, but I'm sure someone will be.
Yeah, here's just a friendly reminder. If you guys like what you see and maybe have interest in doing it, reach out to us on Facebook. Find us at Sim Racing Media on Facebook. Send us a message. We could definitely get you up in the booth doing some commentary. This stuff is an absolute blast, and we love to share these experiences with everybody that we possibly can. So come on, join us.
Yeah, you got the gift of gab. We'd love to have you.
And even if you don't, get you working with people that'll just get you good in conversation flow, and I don't know, we can make it work.
Yep.
Can't thank you guys enough for tuning in live here on Sim Racing Media, spending your Saturday night with us. That's going to do it. I'm Liam Erbig with Alan Bergen up in the booth, and just a friendly reminder, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Thanks, guys.